How do you back up your Bitcoin? Now that's a million Bitcoin problem. And since the creation of the system in 2009, Bitcoiners have searched for ways to better store their private keys in a way that they protect the keys from their own mistakes and from theft from somebody else. And since the early days, Bitcoiners have been trying to store their wallet files on external hard drives, but this is dangerous to say the least. The fact that you depend on one electronic device or its backups to restore your coins, now that's dangerous. And that's why BIP39 was created, to enable anyone to use one of the 2048 words in the dictionary to create their own backup, which also works offline and can be taken and stored in a way that does not rely on an electronic device. So today, a popular way to create your backup and store it is to use a hardware wallet like the original Trezor, which was launched in 2014. And you take this one, it generates 12 words that you have to store somewhere. And usually what you do is that you write them on a piece of paper and you hope that you're going to have this one and you're going to have copies of it and nobody else is going to find them. But the problem with paper is that you can lose it. It's easy to tear apart, it burns. You can have a flood in your house and it's all gone. And you don't want your coins to be gone. You want to have a backup that's permanent, that's going to be there regardless of what happens in your house. And that's how the people from Cryptosteel started to create something which lasts through the ages and is designed from the get-go to withstand fire, to withstand floods, and all sorts of physical hazards that might come. That's how they created the Cryptosteel Cassette, and it's this very beautiful cassette which opens, and this one is personalized by Wojtek from Cryptosteel, who sent me this. So thank you very much. Full disclosure, I did get this one for free and the MotherLode, which I'm going to show to you. But I'm not paid to do this video, it's just that I wanted to create content to explain to you why metal plates matter and why you should consider the offering of Cryptosteel. Basically, this is an open source device. It's not electronic, it's a metal plate that's designed in a way that stores your 12 or 24 words in one place. This is the original design. It precedes the existence of the Trezor. In its very first days, it was created to back up your passphrase, your password, which gives you access to your coins in Electrum or Bitcoin Core, but it has been refined to be compatible with the BIP39 standard, and today this is the most popular design. If you think about it, this is the original design which has been open sourced, just like the Trezor, and nowadays you have clones like the Bill Fodl, like the Kobo tablet, and lots of others like the Zeus crypto tag or whatever. But essentially this is where it all started. Around 2013, some Polish guy named Wojtek created Cryptosteel and decided to make the mother of all backups. Something that resists fire, something that's resistant to water, something that's going to be there no matter what's going to happen to your house and to your office and wherever you decide to store your coins. But how do you get from this one, which is the original design, it's the one that everyone copies, it's the one that's made still in Poland, which is impressive, while stuff like the Bill Fodl is made in China, as it says here. So it's pretty impressive that they're still able to be profitable manufacturing these in Poland. But how do you get from this one, which has some of its flaws, like it's not hermetically sealed, so water can get inside, and you can try to seal it with screws and stuff like that, but still, maybe it's not the best kind of design that you have. And that's why they made the capsule, which is an even more advanced, smaller, and sturdier enclosure that you can have for your backup. And I'm going to show it to you immediately in what they call the MotherLode. How do you get from this to the MotherLode? Well, it takes a few years of research and development because Cryptosteel has been around for almost 1 decade and they have been helping people save and preserve their Bitcoins, keep them in cold storage for a long time and not worry about loss. So this is the MotherLode. It's a very fancy package. It's a box which contains a hardware wallet of your choice. I think you get to choose between a Trezor One, a Blockstream Jade, and a Ledger Nano S. And you have also a Cryptosteel Capsule, which is very important because that one is going to store your 12 or 24 words that you need in order to access your coins. So we're going to open the capsule. I mean, the MotherLode, which contains the capsule and a Trezor One, as far as I know. Consider this, you are going to offer one of your family members some Bitcoin. It might be your wife, it might be your parents, it might be anyone. And you don't want them to install some random phone wallet which they're going to lose anyway. You want them to treat your gift seriously. And if you want them to really consider that this is something important and something of which they should take very good care, you should get one of these boxes because it's really impressive. When you open it, you realize that you're getting serious and you're serious about this. It's not something that should be taken lightly. When you open it, you have a MotherLode crypto starter kit. This is like an instruction manual that you get with the MotherLode. And on this one sheet of paper, you see everything that you need to know to get started. We have here is the Trezor One, which is the classic from 2014. I don't think the design has been bettered. I think this is still the gold standard for hardware wallets. And there's a reason why they're still selling it, because they produce some of the best software for security. And it's open source and they acknowledge the hardware limitations, but create software to circumvent all of these hardware limitations, which is really cool. And what we have here is the mother of all backups. It is the Cryptosteel Capsule, which is the upgrade from what we have seen before. It used to be all about the cassette, but now it's all about the capsule. And we're going to open it and I'm going to show you exactly what's inside and how this works. We're not going to open the Trezor today. Maybe I'm going to give this one to a friend. They're in high demand and they're useful, and they can even be used as two-factor authentication devices. And we're going to open the mother of all backups. On the back it says Portable Data Protection System for offline private key and password storage. But once we open the box, we get the peace of mind. So you have full instructions about how you set up the capsule. This is the capsule and this is the cassette. And as you can see, the form factor is different. For this one, you need to open it like this to see what's inside and read your words. For the capsule, you have to unscrew it. You open it and you have everything in here. They're supposed to put these very small pill-like sheets of metal, and they're going to represent your backup. And this is a lot easier to carry around. It also seals in a way that protects what's inside a lot better than the design from the cassette. It's more lightweight, you can put it in your pocket, you can hold it in your hand. If you're crossing borders, you can even shove it somewhere so that possibly they're not going to find it unless they use a metal detector. But this one is a lot more resistant. If you check Jameson Lopp's review, and he does this every year, he verifies if the metal plates live up to their claims. And this one can withstand fire and water and also bending, as in physical abuse. It's unlikely if you hold it in your house that you're gonna get some sort of situation where this one gets bent, but it seems to preserve very well what's inside. And then here we have the small pills with the letters. And this is what you use to create your backup. You make use of these small pills, which have letters attached to them. And this is how you create your personalized backup. The good part about this is that they're also easy to dispose. So once you set your backup, let's say that I have this setup. So my seed phrase is bacon, 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 /stick, /stick, /stick. And once I create that one with these parts, I can throw away the others, and it's going to be a lot harder for someone to figure out which ones I did not use. Because in the design of something like the bill fodl, for example, you see that you remove from metal plates all the small letters, and if you throw them away negligently, you might get a situation where someone looks at your garbage and figures out which letters you did use. But in this case, it's a lot harder. You can even mix them, you can melt them, you can do whatever if you're super paranoid. But basically you take these and you put them to form your own capsule. And let's say that my first word is bacon, and I'm gonna start adding letters to it.